pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Amy, call the roll, please.
Mr. Taylor?
Aye.
Mr. Marasini?
Here.
Ms. Tucker?
Aye.
Mr. Bardelli?
Here.
Mr. Schutz?
Public participation, anyone want to speak?
How's my feelings go up there?
Tom?
I'm good. It is what it is. I don't think it.
I don't know. My pants, that one. Just like mine.
I was gonna say, if it's not going up, think that's saying.
Has everybody reviewed the minutes?
Yeah, I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of the regular meeting and the minutes of the special meeting. It's April 15th and May 2nd, 2019.
I'll second it.
Motion by Mr. Marasini, second by Mr. Bardelli. Amy, call the roll, please.
Mr. Taylor?
Aye.
Mr. Marasini?
Aye.
Ms. Tucker?
Aye.
Mr. Bardelli?
Aye.
Treasurer's report.
I'll make a motion to approve the treasurer's report and pay the bills.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Marasini, second by Mrs. Tucker. Amy, please call the roll.
Mr. Taylor?
Aye.
Mr. Marasini?
Aye.
Ms. Tucker?
Aye.
Mr. Bardelli?
Aye.
Bills. Huh? Okay,
I combined it.
okay, no problem. Correspondence.
The first one is a letter received from Walter Cameron, an attorney of ours, during the Westmoreland Realty property. Just a letter to Guthrie Belsick and Associates, stating that no claims against the authority that he knows of, just the paperwork that he has to do. Number two is a 2018 Denora Pump Station screening project. Number three is the Water Quality Part 2 permit application for the Denora Pump Station. Number four is the NPDES renewal application for the sewage treatment plant to DEP. And number five is a copy of the Chapter 94 report, which all the board members have in front of them.
Manager's report.
I'll start off with our secretary. 90 days is up. I'm asking for a motion for the board to approve that she becomes full-time with benefits as the rest of our employees.
Make a motion that she become a permanent office worker with full benefits and what, the pay rate? You don't want to give that out.
That was already set.
That's it.
I'll second that motion.
Got a motion by Mrs. Tucker, second by Mrs. Marasini. Amy, call the roll, please.
Mr. Taylor?
Aye.
Mr. Marasini?
Aye.
Ms. Tucker?
Aye.
Mr. Bardelli?
Aye.
The next one I have is we started summer help today. I just have another application for that one today. I interviewed a gentleman by Demetrius Lewis, asking for the board to consider hiring him for our second part-time personnel.
I'll make a motion to hire Mr. Lewis as our summer help, second summer helper.
Second.
Got a motion by Mr. Marasini to hire Demetrius Lewis for summer help, second by Mrs. Tucker. Amy, call the roll, please.
Mr. Taylor?
Aye.
Mr. Marasini?
Aye.
Ms. Tucker?
Aye.
Mr. Bardelli?
Aye.
Okay, the next thing I need is, I don't think it was discussed, the pay rate for the summer help. Last year it was $8.50. Is the board just bringing it up? Is it going to stay the same? We're going to get a pay raise to the summer help.
What are they paying in other areas?
The only other one that I know of is North Bell Vernon. They pay $11 an hour. I just know that because I had a gentleman talked to over the weekend works there.
You guys okay with that, or?
What, I'm sorry, Tom, what are they making now?
They make $8.50 an hour here.
The other ones are making 11? How about we take them to 10?
Okay with you guys? Need a motion, bro, you got it?
All right, I'll make a motion to pay the summer help $10 an hour.
I'll second that.
Got a motion by Mr. Marasini to pay the summer workers $10 an hour, second by Mr. Tucker. Mrs. Amy, call roll, please.
Mr. Taylor?
Aye.
Mr. Marasini?
Aye.
Ms. Tucker?
Aye.
Mr. Barratelli?
Just to inform the board that we received a $210,500 check from LSA for our safety improvement project to help offset the cost.
If Bud Cook gets his way, is this the last check we're getting?
I hope not. We got a couple more in the bank, so. What do we got, two more? Two more, Chase? Good?
You have the, we received the grant for the
Blowers
blower project.
and the Denora pump station, correct. So we definitely have two more checks
Good.
sitting out there. Okay. Another thing, currently we have our debt service reserve fund that has in the excess of $2.9 million that's in the Bank of New York. We have taken a lot of our other accounts and put them with Pliget to increase the interest amount. Entertaining if the board would like to do that also with that account. Just getting the board's approval, yes or no.
Excuse me, is that tied up? You can't touch it for a while?
The debt service reserve fund is money that has to stay there. We can never take it out. That stays in our account and it just sits there. We have to have 1 year of debt service payment on hand and then we can never touch it. Okay, so basically it just sits there. Whenever we make a debt service payment, that comes out of our general fund. Let me say it that way.
What's the advantage of putting it with Pliget?
A higher interest rate.
Higher it, that's what I was gonna say,
What's
higher
the
than
difference?
like,
What happens to the time that you might need some more money?
have to raise everybody's rates.
Oh,
Don't
Lord.
stop
Well,
this.
I'm just saying,
I'm just kidding.
Bob,
There's-
according to our trust indenture,
You gotta come in here and lynch you.
according to our trust indenture and our bonds, the way we have it set up, that amount of money for 1 year has to sit there. We cannot touch that, okay? So if we put it in Pliget and they invest it for 1 year, it's either sitting there making a couple % interest or very little interest. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I'm just trying to make
But
money.
it
Make some
stays
money.
there, you say. Can't
Pardon?
touch it.
We
No,
cannot
but we
touch
can
it.
invest it in different,
Correct.
instead
Oh,
of
you
putting
gonna
it in
move
a
it around
melon
a
bank, we
different
could put it in
No, no,
PNC.
we're gonna give it to Pliget. It's a state agency. And we take the interest.
Oh, they're paying
Take-
you something, all right.
Yeah.
They're
I'm
gonna pay us.
wondering, what is we
Yeah.
getting?
No, money's accessible. So.
But we would be able to take the interest, and since we would be getting more interest, that would offset some of our debt service payment costs.
No, you can't touch it, he said that. You
Yeah.
get the interest, that's only.
Yeah, we can actually, correct me if I'm wrong, Tom, if we need additional reserves or monies, they're available.
Not from that account.
Not from that account.
Not from
So
that
we can
account.
get monies other places.
Mm-hmm.
So then why not
We're
make the
free to
interest?
do what we want with the interest,
Correct.
as long as we cover that debt service
That's right.
payment.
Whatever our debt service
Right, that
amount is
covers-
for the
that's-
year,
That's your collateral.
we have to have it
That's
in
your
this
collateral.
account.
That's your collateral and keep it there
Yeah.
and make interest.
And I'm just suggesting,
That's a good idea.
we're trying to make a couple bucks on it, why
Yeah.
not do it? You're looking at almost $3 million.
Right.
They're sitting there doing nothing,
Correct.
next to nothing with the
Mhm.
interest rates. Right, so-
Okay. I'll make a motion, we gotta move that money into the Pliget account.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Mr. Barratelli to put the money in Pliget account, second by Mr. Marasini.
And let me just add that, please add that it's the debt service reserve account.
Yeah.
Amy, call the roll, please.
Mr. Taylor?
Aye.
Mr. Marasini?
Aye.
Ms. Tucker?
Aye.
Mr. Barratelli?
I talked to him a month or two ago about new computers in the office, just asking for authorization by motion for us to appropriate those computers, and it's approximately $5,300.
Are we gonna let the muni people see if they're gonna be compatible with what we need to do, or is that like?
Muni is not gonna be in our system no more. It's gonna be, they're gonna have it's in their mother system.
Oh,
It's-
okay.
Okay, it's going to the cloud,
Alright.
So why are we upgrading on computers?
because they're all old. Our computers are old. Ashley's, Amy's, and mine.
I'm gonna make a motion that, Tom, you can go ahead, or whoever's gonna purchase it, get those 3 new computers.
We'll get our IT guy to. give
Yeah,
us
so
advice.
see what you need, yeah, alright, I'll
Correct.
second that motion.
I got a
Make sure it's
motion,
what we need.
I got a motion by Mrs. Tucker to get new computers at a cost of $5,300, second by Mr. Marasini. Amy, call the roll, please.
Mr. Taylor?
Aye.
Mr. Marasini?
Aye.
Ms. Tucker?
Aye.
Mr. Bardelli?
Right.
All right, and one last thing I have is, where we have our website now is the gentleman that runs that for us is the same guy that does our billing. He no longer wants to do that. Our office secretary got us pricing off a company called Higher Images, the same company that does Charleroi Water and Sewage Authority's website. I'm looking to change over and get authorization to do that. It's $2,800 and a $35 a month monthly fee. So we could move it over.
I'll make the motion to move our webpage to Higher Images.
I'll second it.
Got a motion by Mr. Marasini to move our web page, second by Mrs. Tucker. Amy, please call the roll.
Mr. Taylor?
Aye.
Mr. Marasini?
Aye.
Ms. Tucker?
Aye.
Mr. Bardelli?
Right.
And the last thing, just for your knowledge, we had a Riverside Clarifier go down that we're working on. Went down Saturday or Sunday, Sean, Saturday?
Sunday morning.
Sunday morning, and we're just working on that. See what the issue.
Don't know, electrical.
It's electrical.
Electrical.
Okay, we thought, Lou, that it was the motor went. So
Well, that'd
we
be too
had
easy.
because we had a spare motor, so we put it on, and then it still didn't run, so,
Yeah, that would be too easy.
They'll be
It's
back
never,
at it
it's
tomorrow.
never the easy solution.
yeah, especially since we had a spare motor. That's all I have, sir.
Maybe something chewed through the wire.
There's no solicitor report, Aaron's sick. Engineers report?
I don't have much to cover. Mr. Salek pretty much covered all the items. Just to be clear, the Chapter 94 report in front of you, we submitted on your behalf. It's for operating year 2018. The safety improvements project is substantially complete. The new chlorine system is in operation, seems to be working well. I think Mr. Salek reported he was going to look into whether the company will take your
Chlorine cylinders back.
cylinder with chlorine, essentially, since you have a fair amount left. The Norris Green project, the permit application was submitted on your behalf, so that should be a couple of months until you get that issued back, and then we'll be able to take that to bid. And the blower improvements project design is moving forward. And as Mr. Salek reported, your MPDS permit application was submitted for your next 5-year cycle. That's really all I have, and then I have requisition for you.
Jason, they have to approve this? We just send this in, they have to look it over, and
They-
stuff, like,
yeah, it's not
review it?
approved per se. They look it over, and then they'll come and do an inspection typically. And if they have issues or comments, they'll give them at that time following their inspection. So.
Thank you.
We have never had, as far as.
I can't remember, I remember submitting it, but I don't remember if they sent a letter back, saying you're good to go, or you're not, you know.
No, this next year they'll ask to see it again.
Yeah, it's an annual report.
Yeah.
I have resolution number 30 of 2019. It's 2018 construction fund requisition number 7, in the total amount of $32,524.28.
What's the total?
$32,524.28.
I'll make a motion to approve 2018 construction fund resolution number 7 in the amount of $524.28.
I'll second it.
I got a motion by Mr. Marasini to pay the amount of $32,524.28, second by Mr. Bardelli. Resolution 32-18, number 7. Call the roll, please.
Mr. Taylor?
Aye.
Mr. Marasini?
Aye.
Ms. Tucker?
Aye.
Mr. Bardelli?
Aye.
That's all I have.
All right. We're gonna need we're gonna need to probably make a motion to talk about this, because Paul wasn't here and Ms. Tucker and our solicitor not here we're gonna need a motion to go into executive session to talk about this pension and health benefits. If somebody wants to make that motion.
I'll make a motion that we go to executive session at 6:19.
I'll second it.
A motion by Mr. Marasini to go into executive session, second by Mr. Bardelli. Please call the roll.
Mr. Taylor?
Aye.
Mr. Marasini?
Aye.
Ms. Tucker?
Aye.
Mr. Bardelli?
All right.
Business at 6:35. Oh, I'm sorry, Amy, were you ready?
Still on water.
That's a repeat. Good. All right, now I make a motion, we go back to the regular meeting at 6:35.
You make the motion, I'll second it.
Make them by Mr. Marasini, we go back into regular session, second by Mr. Bardelli. Amy, please call the roll.
Mr. Taylor?
Aye.
Mr. Marasini?
Aye.
Ms. Tucker?
Aye.
Mr. Bardelli?
Okay.
One thing I need to bring up that was on there that I forgot under, PNC, Amy, you want to discuss this? This is, the PNC.
It's basically just a fraud protection agreement so that they protect us when checks are written, and we get certain coverage for that, and
Our checks are customer checks,
the ones we send out.
the one we send.
Right, the ones we send out, so that it's more of a safeguard for the fraud protection that they're offering now. And they'll give us like a whole listing of all the checks that go out. Once they're sent out, they know everything, and they'll know when they're cashed, how long they're hanging out there. They'll give us a whole report on that.
Do we need a motion to authorize that agreement? Make a motion to authorize an agreement with PNC Check Fraud Protection Agreement.
I'll second it.
I got a motion by Mr. Marasini to make an agreement with the PNC Check Fraud Protection Agreement, second by Mr. Bardelli. Amy, call the roll, please.
Mr. Taylor?
Aye.
Mr. Marasini?
Aye.
Ms. Tucker?
Aye.
Mr. Bardelli?
All right.
Do we need this update on MuniLink? We okay?
No, just for your information, we have been discussing getting that on we had a startup conference call last week. We have another one Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken, at 10:30 in the morning for an hour and a half or 2 hours. There will be another conference call, myself and Amy and MuniLink, and we're just starting to get everything moving. We're looking to estimated date for changeover on that is in August. We're shooting for August 1st.
And I have one more thing under new business. I'd like to make a motion to replace the carpeting in the office and in the conference room here.
I'll second it.
I got a motion by Mr. Marasini, second by Mrs. Tucker, to replace the carpets in the conference room and the business office. Amy, please call the roll.
Mr. Taylor?
Aye.
Mr. Marasini?
Aye.
Ms. Tucker?
Aye.
Mr. Bardelli?
All right.
Is that it?
That's all I have, sir.
I'd like to make them, oh, go ahead, Lou.
Okay, I'll make no further business. I make a motion for adjournment.
Second it.
Amy, please call the roll.
Mr. Taylor?
Aye.
Mr. Marasini?
Aye.
Ms. Tucker?
Aye.
Mr. Bardelli?
Board members,
Thanks.
correct?